This is the Seektag League Spring 2021, where 6 teams will be competing in the ultimate game of stealth to become
really good at Seektag.
And the winners will be crowned
the best at Seektag.
It's going to be epic.
That's right, and we've got all this coming right up.
In Seektag, you get points if you can spot another player's number without getting seen. The Seektag League is a sneaky tournament with teams of 1 or 2 attempting to score as many points as possible across 6 games.
All right, so who has a plan here? Does anybody have a plan at this point?
I don't. Do you have a plan?
No, I have no plan. I presume Dixie has some sort of plan.
Well, I hope that they plan to stay on top. Imi, beginner's luck.
Or the Neo of Seektag. Maybe she has just exactly what she needs.
Totally. G-Ball, we can just assume he's just going to run around like a headless chicken.
All right, so if I was to say, well, what do you think G-Ball is going to do in this game? Would you have any clue?
Get in a lift.
Get in a lift?
Probably get in a lift.
It's a dead set. All right, Nav we've just been talking about. Nav has basically the most considered play style of anybody.
Yeah, very calm, very sedate, but he has the same score. And as far as the teams are concerned, it can only get better. I mean...
Look, teams, we just need spots from you.
Yeah.
We need any spots.
Bring the spots.
Make it happen.
Right, come on, let's go.
Okay, let's do this. Okay.
Oh.
Let's go. Here comes the game.
Right, this is game 2 in Kingdom.
Back in Kingdom again. Who knows what we're going to see today? I mean, the teams are warming up, basically waiting for the timer to count down and the game to begin. There it goes.
What
do we got?
Focusing on Nav, Dixie and Imi in this game. So I'm expecting a lot of different camera views, especially from Nav, probably more sedate. This is nice and calm.
Yeah, we're going to see lots of very different views. I think, from Nav we're going to see this very considered, very steady and long distance play style.
Yes, yeah, because he's got binoculars, remember that, and he thinks speed is the enemy with regards to getting spots. So let's see how he fares in this game.
So Imi, here we are with Imi, and then we're on board with Dixie here, who I think Dixie's going to actually... Looks like Dixie is about to take a second just to make a plan.
Spotting has already begun. Oh, and I'm not surprised, it's G-Ball getting in there really quickly with a spot there.
Yeah, no surprise at all. That is the G-Ball way.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one go by. Don't know, we're actually sitting on a checkpoint as well.
Well done, yeah, very good for the teams there.
It's a good start. Come on, teams.
Go teams!
Come on. We really want you to do well, teams. Yeah, Bonkers has actually just tagged Boone and we'll... Josie Doe's tagged Boone as well, so they're bringing that up to 6.
So remember, tagging a checkpoint gets you 3 points. Spotting another player gets you 5 points.
Right, now the thing to know about this game, Boone, Jungie and Manta are all really close together. Really close.
So it's quite compact.
It is ultra compact, and it means that we're probably going to see people either bumping into each other all over the place or being very, very cautious.
Right.
So I don't know if you noticed, so Don't Know have just tagged 2 checkpoints basically within the first minute of the game.
That is really quickly.
That is unusual.
That is really quick.
It's weird, isn't it? They've actually done that. So Nav, way down one end of the arena here, is actually seen. I think
he's got
that's
a good
flying.
spot there.
I think that's Flying Fish. He's actually just snagged a spot there. So yeah, you can get checkpoints that rapidly when you've got an arena this compact. Dixie, I think, has just noticed that they're being watched. So the hunt is afoot, and I think we're about to find out. Nav has actually got eyes on Dixie there, as Dixie discovers.
Oh, damn.
Dixie discovers Don't Know. So those red circles you see are because those spots are not going to count because they have seen Dixie back.
So counter spotted there.
So Nav is watching Dixie from range here as Dixie runs nonchalantly across to Manta. Do they really think they're going to get away with that? Nav is way too on it.
Nav's got a really good spot there.
And Nav's positioning actually is really quite good here. I think Nav's got the sun behind him.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the game tactic that we were talking about, the playing style, very calm, very sedate, not running anywhere, and he's got several spots already.
Yeah, we can just see Dixie and Don't Know are putting in those spots that they just came across there, as Imi is on the main avenue here, just on the other side of the valley.
Haven't got any spots or tags of checkpoints for Imi yet, so it's a slow start for her.
And actually Flying Fish as well, just sitting at the bottom of the board there, having not actually integrated yet at all. It might be that they're actually going to try and just stay on the periphery of the arena and just basically make their game a spot-only game.
Mm-hmm.
As Imi... As Imi just absolutely rats out. Don't know who. I don't know. I mean, right, maybe they were thinking that they could just. Obviously, they didn't know she was going to come around the corner.
Yeah.
But
Well, they don't know anything.
that's really funny. But I don't know. Imi has. I don't know if Imi got both their numbers there.
Oh.
That was. She went back to look for them. Dixie is actually working along towards where Imi and Don't Know are.
No, she just counter-spotted there, so...
So at least one of them she's seen, but maybe that in the surprise of that moment, maybe she actually didn't
This is why it's important to run. That's my tactic.
Run!
See someone, run! Just run!
Just get out, because
Get out there.
You never know.
Because you don't know if they've seen your number or not.
Yeah,
in the chaos of the moment, you can get away with it.
And you really have to presume they have. Like, you really can't work with any other. Like, hope is not a strategy.
Totally.
Well, in a way it is. Because you have to presume, right?
And luck.
And get out there. So Imi's jumping in the lift, but then actually
Changed their mind.
immediately decided maybe not.
But she got a checkpoint, so she's on the scoreboard, which is amazing.
Right, and maybe she thinks, hey, this is G-Ball's move. I don't want to, although actually Imi and G-Ball know each other in real life. I wouldn't be surprised.
He's definitely given her a tip there. That is a definite tip.
I think that maybe the lift strategy has sort of like, G-Ball's using it very effectively, and I think that anyone watching that would start to think, hey, this might be something that'll work.
G-Ball is in the lead. Nav is in second place.
Yeah, and Imi has actually grabbed Boone just now, so tagged Boone, and is still sitting at the bottom. It looks like maybe that was beginner's luck last time. Are we going to call that yet? Can we possibly call that? Maybe we're about to see the comeback of the century.
This is game 2, so, she's still learning.
So Dixie on the lookout over the valley here, as Imi actually heads up, but Dixie actually is looking the other way.
Is this a pretty good thoroughfare? Like, will you see a lot of players if you spot?
Well, I'm
if
just
you hang out here.
I'm just wondering what Dixie is looking at here. Aha! Okay.
Okay, so that's G-Ball.
G-Ball is working his way along the other side of the road. It's very difficult out there. There really is not much cover.
Yeah.
Imi's still coming up the valley towards where Dixie is. Dixie's overlooking the valley here and is completely focused on G-Ball. You have to be so careful of this because someone might come up right behind Dixie here and they'd have no idea. So G-Ball crossing the road there.
They're so focused on the road.
Yeah, so Imi's actually, I presume, still working up towards the valley and now has G-Ball coming in from the top end of the valley.
Has G-Ball spotted Dixie?
G-Ball, I don't think, is aware of Dixie. Otherwise, there'd be no reason for G-Ball not to run Dixie down and counter spot.
So Dixie has a really good spot here, basically.
Yeah, and is actually hanging around to keep information on, where G-Ball is headed. And that's actually quite smart because what you don't want to do is immediately react, have no idea where that person has gone.
Yeah.
Imi here has actually narrowly avoided G-Ball by moving up to the next level. All right, so now the sentry on the edge of the arena is just orbiting and just picking people off. Well, picking 2 people off to be precise, not going for checkpoints at all.
There is something sinister about the slow moving. It's like when people are in a horror film and they're running away.
But it just keeps coming.
But the murderer is just walking really slowly and you just can't get away from them.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
It's just inevitable. Okay, so there's this absolute reversal of roles here where Dixie is coming in towards Jungie here looking for a tag and Imi has actually caught sight of Dixie in the distance.
I see.
So there's Imi just absolutely nailing Dixie in the valley there.
Good.
That was a weird sentence I never thought I'd say. What a weird bunch of words that was. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
okay.
God. Oh, I got really excited because Flying Fish were at the top of the leaderboard then.
Have you realised what's happening here?
No, sorry.
So, it's okay. I forgive you. So, what's happened is Imi has actually heard G-Ball talking to some randoms.
Ooh,
and now
juicy.
is trying to catch G-Ball out, who is right around the corner there.
Okay.
And what is this?
Oh yeah, climb in. Have a little
What is
snapshot.
this, guys? What just happened? Let's have another quick look at that. G-Ball backing up into the thing, trying to cover his number up. That's an illegal manoeuvre, but of course it's not actually functional at all because Imi got a really good look at that number, chasing him away into the.
I love that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, look at Nav, top left. Nav is in the mix now, has come down into the valley and is actually already tagged Boone. We got completely distracted there, but Nav has been forced, I think, to make a move.
Yeah.
Because actually, if you're not seeing anybody,
Yeah, exactly.
What are you going to do?
You know, he's sort of hanging around towards the bottom of the table. Oh, and Nav has now been spotted and is at the bottom of the table.
Okay, so Nav's been counter-spotted, is that what's happened?
Yes.
And Nav has now picked up Imi, who's at just about 10 metres further up the valley.
They are all literally in spitting distance of each other. This is what happens when the checkpoints are so close.
Well, let's take another quick look at that, because Dixie can see Imi there, but something really strange is happening here. Let's look. So Imi backs the hell out of there, and then just a bit further up, I'm not sure what Dixie's looking at. So zooming in here, that is Nav. That's Nav's leg. If you take a real close look, you can see Nav's leg. But let's wind that back.
If only you got
I don't
points
think
for legs.
I don't think that's what Dixie was looking at, because look what we've got up here.
Oh.
So Dixie might have completely missed Imi and Nav right under their nose and been distracted. Let's see what Dixie does here. I don't think Dixie is looking at Nav at all.
Yeah, no, Dixie has completely missed that right under their nose.
No, they definitely didn't see Nav.
But was Dixie able to tag Flying Fish?
So Dixie is hunting down Flying Fish with 45 seconds to go. Nav, I think, was aware that Dixie has moved off and has actually just walked straight into G-Ball coming down the stairs. That is not good for G-Ball, and that is very good news for Nav. There is G-Ball, and got this glancing spot. I don't think G-Ball would have any idea that Nav was there.
Nav needed that.
Nav walking into Jungie, obviously not worried that G-Ball's going to come out from that alleyway.
And we've got 25 seconds left, so basically at this point, all you want to do is hide.
Okay, so
That's
Nav,
what I do.
and Nav is going to do just that. Well, Dixie has got a big moment to either spot Flying Fish or not right now.
What's going to happen? Where are they?
I think they are in fact just a little bit ahead of Dixie with 5 seconds left. Is it going to be enough time? They're not going to be able to do it.
Sid counter-spotted Dixie.
Okay, wow. A lot just happened, and we're into closing, which means that all teams need to get back to the closing checkpoint before the time runs out if they're going to keep any points they've scored. And today, that closing checkpoint is Manta. They don't know which one that's going to be when it's called.
If they don't get back, I would like to repeat that.
Nav reckons it's potentially the best game that he's ever played. What are you going to repeat there?
Sorry, if they don't make it back, they lose all their points. It's as simple as that. So you have to run.
So Dixie happened to be sitting on Manta effectively when it was called, and so has strolled back.
Yeah, and Nav is, of course, calm and
Nav is calmly walking back. A little bit of a trot here with over a minute left to go, so all players are actually going to make it back there. So that is a pretty frantic last few seconds to the game. So the interesting thing for me there is that Nav basically had a plan, stayed out way on the periphery of the arena, but then felt at some point like these points are not coming in fast enough, and was basically tempted into that kill zone of the valley.
Totally, and it took him down. And then, but when he was sucked back in, he was able to get more points back, and he ended up finishing second.
You know, it was worth it. Well, that was mad.
That was a wild ride.
Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see some of our other League content, go to our YouTube channel. Maybe you're already there. If so, welcome. Hi, subscribe. Thanks.
And if you want to play Seektag, head over to seektag.com. There's a free app. It's free. You don't even have to pay to play this. Check out all the arenas and all the information about how you can play yourself.
That's right. We'll even be running free gameplay meetups in London if you want to come along and make new friends and have a laugh.
Yeah, be cool.
Hang out, man.
Be cool.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
Goodbye.
Stay sneaky.